Story 1. 5 months later, I feel stupid for ignoring the red flags. So, me and ex broke up about 5 months ago after being together for 1.5 years. In hindsight, I should have never even been in that relationship. But I was depressed and rebounding bad and was so desperate for human connection I fell in love with garbage. At this point I've moved on for the most part, but here are some of the red flags and moments where this walking trash bag did me dirty. 1. This should have been where I left before it started. When we were talking, she was secretly seeing a fellow coworker for SX. I had told her if she was interested in someone else before asking her out, and she said she wasn't. One night we had plans for her birthday after work, which she postponed meeting up for about 30 minutes and told me she had something come up. Her dumbass forgot she had temporarily given me her location the day before, and I saw her pull into an abandoned parking lot for 30 minutes to meet the guy for SX and then met with me after. Should have cut her then, but she said it wasn't happening again, and a month later we were official. 2. The whole time during the relationship she stayed in contact with some of her ex, some of which she would see in secret, and her excuse was that she didn't want me to assume something was happening. She said they were strictly friends and would never cheat while on a relationship. I later learned after the breakup in a heated argument that she has slept with every single guy friend she's ever had, and she admitted that she struggles with having platonic male friends. 3. She made a new Facebook account that she claimed was for charity work she does with a local animal shelter. However, she had her friend list private, and after the breakup learned she had added pretty much anyone she could, including every single ex or fling she's had, many of which she talked to after we broke up. 4. She went on a trip for 4th of July where she was going to buy a camper and bring back when she returned. Instead of inviting me, she took a male friend because he had a truck. She swore up and down that nothing would happen and that he would not even sleep near her since he was just a friend. Well, due to the info above, and 3, he wasn't just a friend, and he openly tried to sleep with her after breaking up. I should have left then as well. 5. She suddenly wanted to start using condoms and got a random STD test one day about a month before breaking up. She said it was for health reasons, but she started seeing 2 people the day after the breakup, which confirmed my suspicions that she had been seeing them while we were dating as well. 6. She contacted me after we broke up and we had sex several times. I made it clear to her that it was simply that. Later I learned she had been in early dating stage with someone at the time. I felt bad for the guy and disgusted with myself, but in hindsight I should have known that's who she is. She's too codependent to ever be alone, but too much of a horrible person to commit to someone. 7. She had been in therapy the whole time, which only made things worse. I asked her what her therapist would say about certain issues. Apparently, her therapist would say something along the lines of her actions are a result of her trauma and she shouldn't be ashamed of her actions, which in turn gives her the green light to do SHTTY things and blame it on her trauma. I have now cut her out completely, besides the occasional awkward exchange around our small town. I've struggled with clinical depression ever since high school, and I've taken steps to love myself and heal before finding someone else. I do not ever want to be unwell enough again where I put up with that kind of BS again. This week has been one of the best weeks I've had in so many years, and I'm looking forward to the future. Reader comment: you're on the right path, my man. Don't be too hard on yourself. In the right place, a loyal woman would respect and cherish everything you bring to the table. Thanks to the next guy for taking your trash out for free. I know it's a lot of work getting to date again, but I would encourage you to seek friends that are genuine, confide in them, be at a place mentally and emotionally using gym, therapy, social network. It gets better, bro, trust me. She's for the streets, bro. Story 2. Finally, breakup 18 months after discovered people pleaser GF cheated. I started seeing my ex GF almost 2 years ago. Usual story, thought she was different and really wanted the relationship to work. A few weeks into the relationship, e.g., we went exclusive, she tells me that she will catch up with a couple old school guy friends for dinner, drinks. I agree, since I do not want to control her seeing her friends. I just warn her to be careful if the guys get flirty. Long story short, she goes to the dinner and ends up drunk, going to the guy's house and cheating. We have a call after she gets home, and finally, after some prodding, she tells me about what happened. I thought about things for a few days but decided to give her another chance since she regrets it and was honest after. She answers any question I have, goes to NC with the friend, and really puts an effort into the relationship. Over the next year the relationship is great, we are both happy. Occasionally we still chat about the cheating incident, she talks openly about it, but these conversations become less and less. Over time I notice part of her behavior is people-pleasing, and she often doesn't know how to draw boundaries with guys that flirt with her since she is attractive. She tells me some of the stories from work and I get the sense that I can't trust her to be strong and put her relationship first. She says she will be strong, but her actions don't match the word. She would let the guy flirt but would feel bad to limit him since she not wants to make him feel bad. Around this time, we talk about secrets from our past and find out that she has cheated on 2 previous boyfriends too when she's 19 and 20. I'm concerned about this, but just assume they are young stupid mistakes. About 3 months ago the GF starts a new job. We discuss the actual boundaries and keeping it 100% professional. She says she won't give her private social media to coworkers, only her WhatsApp, which is used to business communications. Over first few weeks, a few guys ask for her IG, but she says no. Then one day she decides to break this boundary and give her IG to a guy when he asks. Of course, it's the guy she has been talking about a lot, says he's annoying, and how mean he is, and how she doesn't like him. I felt betrayed again. Giving out her IG is pretty small, but it's breaking the clear boundaries that she agreed to. I feel I can't trust her to make decisions that put our relationship first. I think about it for a couple days, and I feel I can't trust her actions anymore. The initial cheating on me, her past cheating, and then her making stupid decisions, I just don't think it will change. So, I finally break up. Reader comment, you're so smart to dump her before she became the mother of your children. She also isn't trapping herself in uncomfortable situations because she's a people pleaser. If that were the case, she'd be asking for your help in rejecting these men. I know because I too had a hard time when I was younger and very attractive. I didn't want to hurt feelings, so I was sending mixed messages. But in own defense, this was when I was a teenager. My boyfriend helped me learn how to let them down gently. Reader comment, some people are surprisingly mature for their age. WS is not. She acts like she's 22 while you're ready to think about the next step in life. It doesn't matter how much you change yourself to match her, you are simply on different levels in life with different goals and values. I'm sorry for your heartbreak, Opus. The best thing you can do for yourself is to get out of the situation. Don't beat a dead horse. Reader comment, yeah, I wouldn't trust her either. She seemed to be a type of person that likes to be flirted with because it gives her a boost. Because she didn't like it, she wouldn't put up with it. I think it's more than people pleasing. Her relationship should be her first priority, and if she's not putting you first, your plan B, she is waiting for a better person to come along, and then she would be cheating on you again. Run for the hills, mate. You can do better than her. Story 3. Trying to recover, keep getting kicked down. My D-Day was deck 24. I was giving her time to move her number off my account and into her own. My last reminder was New Year's Eve. Her reply was she's not doing it. My situation is messy. I told my now ex before we got together about my first and only marriage, where my ex-wife cheated on me with at least 7 guys. I told her when we started dating what the rules to date me were. Don't cheat, don't play mind games, don't lie. So, fast forward to today. I had previously contacted the father of her AP asking if he knew what his young son was doing and that what he is doing isn't kosher. So, she contacts me through text and the SHT hits the fan. I know everything you said to my father-in-law. I'm like, what? My mind reels. She reopened old wounds. How is this person your father-in-law after 1 month? Truth be told, I can't believe one word out of her mouth. Literally after I found out what she did, she made it her mission to hurt me every single time she talked to me. So, I canceled the cell phone after that nasty unnecessary message and other things she said that aren't important. If she needs a cell phone that badly, she can get one from her father-in-law. Or her new BF who is 14 years younger than her that she knew when he was 16 and she was 30. Every member of her family is no longer on my social media. Even her son. She was using him to come after me. All I tell him is that this is between his mother and I and he shouldn't be involved. I tell him to be good. If he feels threatened, to go call for help and just generally encourage him. Like I've always done. This person is a classic example of someone you do not reconcile with or be friends with. Day New Year. Hopefully I'm totally free of her this time and I can freely move on with my life without acknowledging her existence. I plan on having a burning ceremony of the few things that are left here that she gave me. Stay strong, folks. This stuff isn't easy. Reader comment, well done. Make sure she is blocked on everything so she has no way of contacting you. Then move on living your best life without her. Original poster, thank you. I'm doing my best every day. Even if I can only accomplish one thing each day, I count it as a win. Reader comment, the fact she is dating someone she knew they were 16 and she was 30. Am I missing something? This is very much GR Ming. Original poster, he's a known scumbag. Always goes after a woman who is in a relationship. And according to my sources, ups and leaves when he gets bored. I do not know the rest of the details. I only know what trash they both are. I'm feeling better every day, but I feel bitter and angry now. And it's gonna be a while before I trust again. I think I will dial my trust back more than last time. Edit, for clarification and better wording. Reader comment, so your ex is actually married. Thus, the message about her father-in-law. Or is she just the world's biggest liar? Original poster, I don't think she got married in the last month. She called my father her father-in-law. And we weren't married. She was literally trying to crush my heart. Lucky for me, I prepared myself for more hurt. Also, yeah, she is the world's biggest liar. She's crying on Facebook looking for sympathy because I cancelled the cell phone number in my name after her rudeness. I told her multiple times, get it out of my name, I don't want to be associated with you. She said no. So, poof.